Then I'm going to get you to place your foot soles on the floor. Take your blocks, set them between your knees. And I want you to have your resistance band nearby. And if you don't have a resistance band, you could use light hand weights, although it's a slightly different input. So the first thing we're going to do is just test the ranges of motion without any weight. So I'm going to get you to bring your arms in front of you, shoulder height. And all you're going to do is lower your hands out to the T and pick them back up. Lower them out, pick them up. And this is just your reminder that body weight exercises are great because we want to be able to move our body parts. But body weight exercises don't build strength. And if you have pain and you start to avoid a range of motion because it hurts, that area gets weaker. And weaker muscles, weaker joints don't feel better. It's not how a human being works. You don't feel better as you get less strong. So arms go out and in, out and in. Okay, bring your arms straight back in front of you. Now just put your brain in your left arm. You're gonna bring your left arm over, see if you can get it to touch the floor above your head, and bring it up. So just the left arm over. And I want you to notice, am I able to keep my elbows straight? Am I able to move my arm without my back changing too much? Over and up. You bring that left arm up. Take your right arm, it goes over and up. And just notice what's different. And remember, you're probably never going to be fully symmetrical. That's fine. But we can be stronger. We can be a little bit more even. Okay, one more time, over and up. And then you're going to let your arms relax. Now, I want you to put your brain into your hips again. You're going to start with a little pelvic tilt. So you're going to flatten your back and arch your back. Flatten your back, arch your back. And just notice, how's my back feeling today? Does it feel symmetrical? As I flatten, does it feel like it flattens the same both right and left side? As I arch, does it feel like it arches same right and left side? And then I want you to find what feels like neutral. So you have an arch in your back, top of the pelvis, pubic bone parallel to the floor, but it's not too tense or hard. Relax your belly, relax your bum, relax your pelvic floor. Squeeze the blocks, relax. Squeeze, relax. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep those blocks there. Find your band. Again, you don't have to use the band. If you don't have a band, you could use light hand weights. You're bringing your band straight in front of you and you're holding it. And now, depending on the color of band you have, your hands might start out wider or narrower, depending on how much resistance you want. You're going to press your arms out till they come to the T position and then slowly bring them back up. Press them out, bring them up. And I want you to notice, can I do this without my back, the arch in my back getting deeper? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, take your right hand, put it on your right hip. Take the band in your left, and you've got the band in your right hand at your right hip, and you've got your left arm straight in front of you holding the band as well. You're going to anchor the band at your right hip, press that straight arm overhead, and then bring it back up. And remember, as with all the exercises, the up and down are equally important. So you're pressing overhead, and then you're resisting it coming back up. You're not just letting it spring back up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring that arm back up. Okay, so you put your left hand down by your left hip. You bring your right hand straight up in front of you. And then you're pressing over and up. Over and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set that band aside. Take your blocks out. Stretch your legs out for a moment, just lie flat. And observe if lying flat feels different. And then I'm going to have you flip yourself onto your stomach. So you're coming onto your belly. Hands come around forehead, rest on your hands. Toes come together, heels drop out. You just settle in onto your belly. And observe how lying on your stomach might feel different than lying on your back. Breathing your belly into the floor. Okay, super gently bend your right knee. Just to add a little windshield wiper. So again, we're working here with our hip flexors again. Remember, tight hip flexors are going to kind of force our head and shoulders forward over time. Cannot fix our shoulders without also addressing our hips. So what I want you to do here, you're kind of doing that windshield wiper. I want you to find the place where your knee feels neutral. Like your knee feels good. And then just reach your right hand around and see if you have a foot back there. And you might and you might not. So I just want you to test what your range of motion is, what it feels like. Would not be weird if you got a hamstring cramp here. That would be totally normal. As soon as I say it, everyone gets one. Very strange. Okay, let that leg go. Notice as you let it go, maybe you feel a little flatter on that side. And then you're going to easily bend your other knee. Same thing, give a little windshield wiper, a little side to side. Something to consider here while you're windshield wipering. If you have pain in the front of the shoulder, there is often value in strengthening the back of the shoulder. This is true of a lot of things in our body. If you have pain on one side, there's help. It's helpful to strengthen the other side. Okay, find what feels like neutral, find what feels like the middle. Reach around with that left hand. See if you got a foot back there. Breathe. Notice if your right and left side are vastly different, they might be. And then lower that down. Hands come around, forehead, rest on your hands. Take a breath. And your feet can be whatever position you want them to be. They can be pigeon-toed or just neutral. I'm going to get you to reach your arms out so you look like a T. And I want you to get little spider fingers. So just the tips of your fingers are on the floor. And your face is downward facing. And for now, if you can bear it, keep your forehead on the floor. Keep your fingers on the floor and just do like a little snow angel. So your arms are going above your head and then down towards your hips. And you just want to observe how that feels. And if being downward facing makes your shoulders feel better than being upward facing, so lying on your stomach feels better than lying on your back, or vice versa. Now, again, go to the middle where you're a T. Now pick up your head and shoulders without looking forward. So the back of your neck stays long. And then I just want you to lift your arms up and then lower everything down. Pick yourself up, lower down. 3, and don't just move your arms. 4, your whole upper back's coming up off the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands come around forehead, rest on your hands. Tuck your bottom rib up and in. Take a breath. Relax. And then you're going to stretch your arms straight up in front of you. You're going to stretch your toes straight down. So you are a straight line, right wrist to right foot, left wrist to left foot. Face is downward facing, and you are stuck to the floor. So there's no lift in this one. Everything stays on the floor. You're just going to reach with your right hand and your left foot. So your right hand could touch the wall above you and your left foot could touch the wall below you. And then relax. And then it's left hand, right foot. Reach and relax. Right hand, left foot. Relax. Left hand, right foot. Relax. Right hand, left foot. Relax. Left hand, right foot. Relax. Right hand, left foot. Relax. Left hand, right foot. Relax. Right hand, left foot. Relax. Left hand, right foot. Relax. And then again, just relax. Notice if you're a little flatter. Then I'm going to have you flip back onto your back. You're flipping back onto your back. You're finding your blocks again. Have your resistance band handy. Take your blocks, set them between your knees. Relax your belly, relax your bum, relax your pelvic floor. We can go through a couple little pelvic tilts here, little forward and back. Maybe you notice your back's moving a little differently. Maybe you notice your hips are moving a little differently. Again, you're going to find what feels like neutral. Squeeze the blocks, relax. Squeeze, relax. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Keep those blocks there. Find your resistance band. Bring it up in front of you. Then shoulder width apart. Press out and come up. Press out and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arms come back up. Again, you're going to put your right hand by your right hip. Your left arm is straight up in front of you. We're going to try and keep that left elbow straight. You press over and up. Over and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take that down by your hip. Right arm up in front of you. So your left hand down by your hip, right arm up in front of you. And you press over and up. Over and up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set that aside. Take your blocks out. Stretch your legs out, lie flat. Kind of notice how lying flat feels. Now you're going to flip yourself onto your belly again. This time I'm going to have you put your blocks between your feet. And I'm going to have you put the band underneath your rib cage. You have blocks between your feet, band under ribs, hands come around, forehead rests on your hands. Again, you're just going to settle in here for a moment, breathing your belly into the floor. And then you're going to grab the blocks with the inside edge of your feet. You're going to press your pelvis into the floor, pull the blocks towards your seat, lower down. Pull in, lower down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now lower down, pause. Now you got to make sure that the band is underneath your rib cage and the bottom edge of your ribs are pressing down. Because if you don't, it might slide up and smack you in the face, which we don't really want. So you're going to grab your band, you're going to press out. Your blocks are still between your feet. I want you to press in with the inside edge of your feet just a little bit. Press your pelvis into the floor. So you're going to pick up your head and shoulders and lower down. Press up and lower down. And you're pressing against the band as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, can you lift up a little bit? Back of the neck is long, and you're going to snow angel against resistance. You go up as high as you can and down, but again, we want to keep the band pinned under your ribs. Up and down. And just notice if adding resistance changes to how it feels. Makes it easier, harder, no change. Couple more. One more time, over, down. Take the band out, set it aside. Hands come around, forehead rests on your hands. One more little bit of work here. I'm gonna get you to bring your left hand out in front of you and your right hand down by your hip. So your left hand is up, your right hand is down. The palm of the left hand is down, the palm of the right hand is up. You are going to lift your left hand and your right leg and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down. Now move your arms like you're swimming. Right hand goes forward, left arm goes back. Pick up your right hand and your left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down, swim. Left arm, right leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down, swim. Right hand, left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down, swim. Left arm, right leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down, swim. Right hand, left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down, swim. Left arm, right leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down, swim. Last time, right hand, left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down. Hands come around, forehead rests on your hands, tuck your bottom rib up and in. Take a moment, take a breath. Observe. Then again, I'm gonna have this kind of retest, bend your right leg. Do a little windshield wiper. So we might notice that there's less tightness in the windshield wiper. Hopefully. You come through the middle. You reach your right arm around, See if you got a foot back there. And you might notice that your foot's closer. You might not. It's not magic. It doesn't work every time. See what happens. Breathe. Let that leg go. Bend your other knee. Reach around, see if you got a foot back there. Oh, I forgot the windshield wiper. Add it, don't add it. Breathe. And then again, let that go. Pause for a moment. Watch your body let go of the stretch. Notice how things are or are not different.